Cases of the avian flu in cattle and poultry in West Michigan. The cattle are on a dairy farm in Montcalm County, the hens in Ionia County. 13 on your side's Kiara Patterson is here now with details.
Juliet, the avian flu outbreak is at the Ionia County-based Herbrooks Poultry Ranch. The owners say some of the hens at the Green Meadow Organics facility were infected.
It is highly contagious from bird to bird. This really is an extension of the current high path avian influenza or bird flu outbreak that's already been underway since February of 2022.
On Tuesday, the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development announced a strain of highly pathogenic avian influenza that has been detected in chickens at Herbrooks, one of the nation's top egg producers and the biggest poultry farm in Michigan. The commercial facility is in Ionia County. The state says this is an extension of the current high-path avian influenza or bird flu outbreak that's already been underway since February of 2022.
It's been about 2 years. But typically what happens is when birds are moving, right? So wild birds are what's introducing high-path avian influenza into domestic birds and domestic poultry. So birds are starting to migrate. And then when they intermingle, that's kind of what happens there.
This strain of bird flu is highly contagious and can spread easily from flock to flock through contact. Holton says there are different ways farm owners and domestic bird owners can reduce their risk. In a statement, Herbrooks says protocols were implemented to protect the rest of their flock. MDARD says this is the first detection in Ionia County since avian influenza was first detected in Michigan in 2022.
Making sure you're disinfecting your boots, making sure you're not moving equipment from one coop to another, not sharing clothing and stuff in between, not ensuring that there's not open water source between wild birds and your domestic birds.
The CDC says the risk of avian influenza to humans is low. Holton says no infected birds will be allowed to enter the commercial food chain.
So in terms of poultry, no impacted, poultry items or egg products, things like those never enter the food supply.
In Montcalm County, cattle were infected last week at a dairy farm. The state says they came from Texas, did not show any symptoms, and their milk is safe. In the newsroom, Kiara Patterson, 13 on your side.
New tonight.